What if I told you that some of the sharpest business minds in Southeast Asia didn't learn strategy in the boardroom? They learned it in an internet cafe playing StarCraft or Warcraft at 2 a.m. I'm not just theorizing. The CEO of Shopify, Tobias, was a competitive StarCraft player who eventually went on to sponsor his own StarCraft team. Chen, who built Jumei into a billion-dollar company, used to compete in local Warcraft 3 tournaments right here in Singapore when he was studying at NTU. And if you look closer to home, Secret Lab, Aftershock, Prism Plus, and the Smart Local, a surprising number of founders came from the gaming scene. And that's not a coincidence. I think real-time strategy games build a set of skills that make people unusually good at starting a business. Let me break it down. The first skill is knowing how to steal smart. In StarCraft and Warcraft, we would spend hours studying the replays of Korean and Chinese pro gamers, their build orders, their timings, their decision making, and we would copy it ruthlessly to dominate the local competition. That's exactly what the Smart Local did. They studied BuzzFeed's content playbook and adapted it for a Singaporean audience. They didn't reinvent the wheel. They just ran a proven strategy better than anyone in the local scene. The second skill is resource management, and this one runs deeper than most people actually realize. Every RTS game gives you 3 resources to manage: your primary resource, gold or minerals, your secondary resource, wood or gas, and finally the third resource, which is time. Every decision you make costs you something. Do you train more troops, upgrade your army, build an expansion, or tech up for late game units? Strategy, at its core, is the art of choosing what to give up, because in a world of infinite options, your constraints are your decisions. Business works exactly the same way. You're always balancing capital, bandwidth, and time. Expanding to a new market is like building an expansion. Ramping up at spend is like building more units. Investing in R&D for new products is like teching for late game units. The risk-reward logic is identical. The third skill is something only competitive gamers will truly understand: the ability to keep going after you keep hitting a wall you cannot break through, losing again and again and again to someone who's simply just better than you.
I remember I must have been like in 7th grade, but I'd get a game against like a player who was just so good. It's like no matter what I did, I couldn't touch him, you know? They deflected everything, all the ideas that I spent all day in school thinking up, all the strategies I thought would work, all the solutions I thought I had. Were shut down. And what is incredible to me is I didn't know that feeling would be something I would get to experience off and on my entire life.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you can get on right now and face somebody and you'll play them like 4 or 5 times in a row. When you play somebody and you can't do anything to them, it feels impossible and it feels hopeless. And I think that's an important feeling to experience. Because a lot of people that don't compete in anything, they don't even know what that is. This is how you meet people in real life that talk themselves into thinking they're way smarter than they are, or way better than they are. They've never actually been tested. They've never actually had to be exposed.
RTS competition normalizes failure in a way that most other environments don't. And that matters. Because as an entrepreneur, if you are genuinely innovating, you will fail far more often than you will succeed. The ones who keep going aren't fearless. They've just been punched in the face enough times that it no longer stops them. The fourth skill is adapting to the meta. Every game patch shifts the balance. A strategy that dominated last month gets nerfed. New patches means new metas, and players who don't adapt get left behind. Business has the same rhythm. iOS 14 changed digital advertising overnight. Meta's algorithm update shifted content distribution entirely. The entrepreneurs who thrive aren't the ones with the best strategy today. They are the ones who stay hungry, keep studying, and adapt fastest when the rules change. The internet cafe generation didn't just waste time gaming. They were building mental models for competition, resource allocation, resilience, and adaptability, even without knowing it. If you're a gamer who thought about starting something, you might already have more of the toolkit than you think.